For me, was a very special game. Having the '83 team, just back for the last couple of days. They came to practice yesterday, and they were able to, share some knowledge with our players. I think it was 6 of those guys at practice, and then last night I was able to go. They were having dinner last night, and I stopped by and had a good conversation. Was able to talk to them. I usually don't, we want to win every game, of course, but I wanted these guys' experience over the last couple of days to kind of be perfect. And from my standpoint, perfect was being able to win on the night that they were going to be honored. And so give all of our players a lot of credit. I thought they stepped up. We needed to win for, obviously, us to get to 12 wins in the conference, and I think 22 overall. But it wasn't just a win. It was a special night with so many special guys in the building who obviously have paved the way for a lot of these guys to be here. And I'm proud of the '83 team. I've had a chance to now meet pretty much all of those guys. I met a few of them in Chicago when we played Vanderbilt, and I had those 3 or 4 talk to our team. And just to have everybody, it was great to have Sidney Lowe back. I mean, it really was. Sidney's been really good to me. Obviously outstanding player here, and I was able to send a couple guys, Lorenzo Brown to him, and a few other guys. But obviously his experience as a coach didn't go well as he would like. But for him to come back and celebrate with his teammates, that says a lot about him. So I thought that made the night really special. Jarkel Joyner was really, really good. He's been good ever since I think it was a Georgia Tech game, and maybe I don't know who that was, Virginia I think it was. But he's played extremely well. I thought a lot of guys did a great job. First half, we didn't do a good job of defending the three-point line. Forbes before the game told me, he said, we made 15 threes and we lost at Miami. And I was like, well, I hope you don't make 15 tonight. But I didn't think they would come out and shoot the ball as well as they did. I thought we did a much better job in the second half coming out of the locker room, only giving up 3 3-pointers. But the team's growing. We're getting better. Some of our bench players are starting to contribute. May not show up in the scoring column, but it's showing up just in general how we play. So proud of these guys, proud of the way we fought. Steve's done a tremendous job with that program. And for us to get a suite of those guys just for the year says a lot about this team and how much they've matured. So questions?
How about Jack's injury? How serious is that?
I don't know. Of course it was late, and I spent a lot of time with the '83 and then talking to my team, so I don't have an update at this moment.
Kevin, not just the '83 guys, but coming off a huge win, were you at all concerned about your guys' ability to maintain that level coming into this?
Yeah, I didn't worry about, because we just played Carolina and beat them. I really, it was a lot of things that was going against us. Wake's good. They'd won 3 out of 4. It's a 9 o'clock game. Everything surrounding the '83 team, which was great. I worried about the stuff that I couldn't control, and our guys ended up just playing really, really hard. And I thought the first half was a horse game, and who could get to 50 first. We actually got to 52, and they had 46. And I think both teams were shooting in the high 60s, and I thought we were better second half.
What did you feel like you changed about your defensive approach in the second half to take away the three-pointer from them?
Yeah, we guarded them. I thought we lost them in the first half, and Monsanto was great. I mean, he made shots, and Appleby, he came out ready to play. I think he was 3 for 4, and he made some shots. But I thought we made some adjustments because we started pressuring a little bit more and made the passes a little bit tougher for those guys to make those plays.
When you have a first half like that, I'm sure it's entertaining for the fans, and your players are having fun, going back and forth like that. But from your perspective as the coach, is it frustrating, or are you enjoying, the back and forth?
Oh, I'm not enjoying it. I mean, if somebody shoots 65%, I mean, that's not good. I mean, and look, neither one of us could have been happy with that. But now, if I was a fan, I would have loved both ends of it. It was a great game, but I didn't think we defended it all in the first half. And I thought, I didn't yell at halftime. I normally would yell if somebody's shooting almost 70%, but we talked about it, and, you know, I thought our guys responded.
You see any parallels between the team you have and the 1983 team, or is that just too much? Stretch?
Not fair. I mean, just not fair. I mean, it's no way that I could compare these guys to, you know, a team that won a national championship.
Let me ask you this way: do you feel like they got inspired by them? Which group is John's?
Yeah, I thought, you know, when there's going to be a few videos if they're not already out of those guys speaking to our guys, and you could see everybody was locked in and focused. I mean, everybody was listening, and I thought they did a good job of sharing their knowledge, but spending extra time tonight and after practice with our guys and really connecting to that. And I encouraged our guys to exchange numbers with those guys if they wanted to talk.
Coach Forbes talked as much about Jarquel's defense as his offense tonight. I think he gets a little overlooked.
No.
His defense.
No, he's a really good defensive player. You know, he starts our defense because he's at the beginning of it, and he really gets after it a little bit. And he typically has the best guard, offensive guard on the other team. But I think people in our league recognize that.
Kevin, when you went to the portal, you know, in the offseason, were you expecting to hit it at big home runs as you did with Burns and Joyner?
I love the guys that we were recruiting, and here's the great thing about the portal is you can be really picky, and you know that doesn't mean you're going to get them, but you can be really picky and recruit the guys that you think that you need to fill a great need. We had a tremendous hole at the point guard position and one at the 5, and I knew not only with DJ, you know, Dusan Mahorshik was, you know, great pickup for us, you know, a tremendous role player, and so was Jack Clark, and then obviously Jarquel Joyner. But I wanted to get great personality kids. They were great people that would fit our culture both on and off the court, and those 4 fit us.
Coach, Joyner spoke in the locker room about being the pit bull in this team, wanting to play with emotion, embracing the matchup with Tyree tonight. What does that mean for you, Coach? I mean, you spoke on it Monday about just having that type of presence, him being able to mentor T. Smith on and off the court. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, you know, he's a winner. That kid, you know, he's been a leader. He's great. He's great around the community. He's been so great, not only for T, and I know I've talked about T a lot with him, just for our younger guys. I mean, he's always in everybody's ear. He's also one of our hardest workers. Like, I mean, it would surprise me if, you know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, he's in there getting shots up. I mean, he works on his game, and he's playing really good basketball. I think the kid, he won't get drafted because of the fact that, you know, he's an older guy, and the league likes to draft younger guys. But I hope he gets an opportunity to try out for some really good NBA teams one day, and hopefully makes it.
Thanks, Coach.
Good. Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate you.